Wendy Williams Experience.
And now we're pleased to bring you our feature presentation.
What you're here are about to witness the greatest queen of all time. Okay, party people in the house.
Turn it up, yo. Turn it up. This is it.
Allow me to reintroduce this queen. From west to east. Just better get it right. Y'all know the name. Wendy Williams. Been in this game for a while. I hate to brag.
Ain't nobody
Hey, this phenomenal.
Like the queen.
Right here.
who can follow this up with so much drama.
From yo block to yo block, heard of the number one female. Been doing this for years.
Barbershop, beauty salon.
Who can follow this up with so much
Again and again.
Wendy Williams.
Bringing your name up. A lot of you haters scared to death.
She at it again.
Wendy Williams.
She in it to win.
Wendy Williams.
She back and she staying.
Wendy Williams.
The ain't playing. I like to present you the winner of the Game Chief of the Year award.
Once again.
Introducing the queen.
Hey, everybody. How's it going? Okay, good. I'm glad to be here with you guys today. The weekend. Turning it out. We've got company. Bokeem Woodbine's coming in today. Oh, yeah. Sexy Bokeem. We'll finally get up under his skin. Or in his mind, or whatever. I don't think I've ever met him before, so I'm looking forward to this. Hey, Bokeem Woodbine during the Hour of Truth. We have Advice Hour. Today we're going to be talking about all that's going on in pop culture, including Dave Chappelle and Mos Def and Little John. Did you read the new Source magazine, the article, Mos Def and Little... Wow. And then Oprah's having a big to-do at her compound this weekend. We'll talk about that. LeBron James and the firing of his agent and the hiring of his homeboys. We're going to talk about Jennifer Lopez. And we'll talk about AJ Calloway, who was just in the Pink Room a few moments ago. So I asked him a few good questions that I thought you guys might want to know the answer to. So we'll talk about AJ as well. So the phone lines are open, and it is what it is. It's the Wendy Williams Experience.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor and distinction that I introduce to you the queen of all media, Wendy Williams.
I'll take it. Hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the program. Glad you guys are here, working for the weekend, living for the weekend. I love the nightlife. Shout out to everybody working and listening. A lot of people fax in and call and say, this is the bright part of their day, which I absolutely love that. If you can just smile for just a moment, you know how I feel about that. Oh, shoot. Here's a fax about Foxy Brown. It's from Tawana. Hi, AJ. AJ's still here. You know what? You are a publicity whore. We already did this hugging and kissing. Yeah. Wait, turn on AJ's mic. Yeah, AJ Calloway, 106 in Park. Now, the star of a show called The Show. And then within the show is The Show with AJ Calloway.
That's right.
On UPN.
On UPN. It hasn't got, the pilot's been ordered, and now I'm in the waiting process right now to find out, what happens with the show after that.
Well, so it's a go for the fall. Okay, it's 50-50 for the fall.
It's 50-50 right
Which
now.
is why you're going to stay at 106 in Park, because a bird in a hand is worth two in your bush.
I love that. Because that's my bread and butter. I love 106.
He looks good, though. He looks good, right?
Looks very good.
What's up, Art?
All youthful. Do you get scrubs and stuff on your face?
Do I get No. My face is horrible right now.
Are you in here because you realize that something is being filmed by BET? Do you recognize
somebody?
Andre?
I recognize the guy. I'm wondering what's going on.
Well, none of your business.
I'm just wondering. I see him.
When we were having our conversation in the office, I was taking notes.
I came up here to holler at David Levy for a minute, and then I ran into Wendy, and then this is how it all unfolded.
And then when he came in the Pink Room, I started asking him questions and taking notes for
you
all.
did.
So I have my notes. You saw me. I wasn't hiding about it. And so I was planning on discussing your situation today.
Okay. I'm going to run away. I'm going to let you discuss. I'm going to let you do what you do.
Well, mostly because I want my own BET camera time as long as Andre's here for me.
I told you what you should do already.
The baby, by the way, is doing 8 months.
Oh, stop it. Please,
AJ
no.
and
Wendy,
his doctor,
don't
they
even
got
put
married.
that one out there.
She's an emergency. She's an emergency room doctor, right? Everybody knows you're married already.
Wendy.
It's not a big deal to talk about you being married. Do you really have a baby on the way? I was just guessing.
No, I don't. No. My baby is my pilot.
Oh, okay. You know what? I believe that.
That's the baby right now.
So, did you honeymoon?
No, I've been working. All I do is work, man.
Did she care?
Non-stop.
You know, did she wanted a honeymoon? And why are you giving me the shut up, Wendy?
I'm not. Lord, Wendy Williams. Gotta love what? I'm not giving you that.
Yes, you are. Your
No,
body
I'm not.
language is crazy. Your own cameras from your own channel are checking you out.
You are funny. Yeah, I'm not giving you that. No. I work nonstop. You know I work nonstop, so that's it.
All right.
What? Look, why you give me
I
the
don't
face?
know.
You give
I
me the
just
eyes
asked you
and
if
the
you went
face.
on a
You trying to
honeymoon.
figure it out.
Layla Arcieri, by the way, is one of the bombshells that's on AJ's new show.
Oh, yeah.
I know marriage is all in the way now.
Unbelievable. Not at all. Not at all. The cast on the show is really great.
Justine Bateman from Family Ties.
She plays my producer.
Kim Coles.
We
love her.
Yes, Kim Coles.
Does she play your love interest?
She plays my sister.
Oh, figures.
She plays my sister.
You know
and
AJ. You know
Wendy.
What's Layla Arcieri's role?
She is a
Jump off.
No, she's a publicist.
Who you happen to be sleeping with?
No, not at all. Not at all. Does not happen.
What is Cal
Mitchell. Cal Mitchell from Keenan Kel. And, Kel, he plays my best friend.
How you do?
He plays my best Wendy.
This show might be towish. This might be a better show than we thought.
You are hilarious.
No, he plays your best friend on the show.
He plays my best friend.
Keenan came here, and gave me the screwy eyes and the crazy body language when I asked about Cal.
What? No,
if you know what I'm saying, I think you do. I know they're cool.
Yeah, no, but the show looks, it looks great.
It looks great, but you haven't gotten the absolute green light for fall,
No.
so you're not.
And they're all here
money.
right now in New York. All the people, all the youth, because upfronts are next week. So I got to know tomorrow.
Chappelle fell out after the upfronts. Like, he had his upfronts last week, and the day after that is when everything melted. And I understand what we were talking about in the office. We were talking about Dave Chappelle, me and AJ was saying, well, Chappelle is a very grounded person, and you find this hard to believe. But that's another thing. This all happened the day after the upfronts. Why?
I don't know. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I don't know. I mean, if it is true, our prayers go out to him. But if it isn't, come back, because I want to see another season of the Chappelle Show.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And I don't think that this is a stunt, though, because why would he need all this stunnery to bring attention to something where we already were paying attention to Dave Chappelle and his situation over there?
But now he's everywhere. Everybody's talking about
That's
Chappelle.
true.
They're talking about on 274, everybody. So
would you say that you're crazy for 30 days to get attention to the AJ Calloway show?
No.
See?
I'm crazy beyond 30 days. I'm 365. You used to be up in the club with me.
Every Friday night, we'd be up in Club Cheetah talking about
Oh,
shout out to the Frank Jigga.
Miss Cheetah.
Yeah.
And Goldfinger.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And Goldfinger.
Yeah.
Sure.
But I still got the party.
That was a Friday night date. Well, I'm in a new place every Friday night. I go
know.
to Mount Vernon. So that's a hot and popping place, and it's convenient to get to. Okay. Although tonight it might not be as convenient because the Henry Hudson. Right?
That's bad.
We had a bad mountain slide here.
I drove through that because I had to go to. My grandmother was in the hospital. She's out, and my aunt's still in the hospital. So I had to go up there and check up on everybody.
Yeah.
But it was crazy yesterday.
Are you going to Martha's Vineyard this summer?
I don't know. I haven't been there in a long. Wendy,
I was just asking.
I haven't been there in a while.
All right.
Quite a while. Are you going?
No, it doesn't fit into my lifestyle. Like when I take my vacation, I don't like to feel like.
I'm gonna do a Wendy nap. Right now, I'm looking at Wendy. She's wearing a blue top. She has diamonds just everywhere. 2 rings. Let me see her.
Because the top was $5. I gotta compensate.
It was not $5.
Yes, it was. I got it at Kohl's.
And this look at the necklace.
Yeah,
she has a diamond necklace. Kevin, did you buy that?
Shout out to Kohl's. They have the bomb little trinket shirts for the season. Look, let me get into my show,
Go
please.
do your
I have
show.
people on
I
the
came
phone.
here for a second. I just
Oh,
ran
don't
in.
use any of this
So,
footage.
use all this footage.
You know, because really, this
Wendy
is my
needs-
moment.
This is what I'm telling you, and I'm gonna say. Can I say it?
What?
Can I say it?
What?
This is what I think. I think you need to come with me over to the BET office. You need to do a Wendy Williams show on BET. I think.
Negro, please.
I'm just telling you. I mean, honestly, you know, the other people they got, you know, the Howard Stern.
Yeah.
We got you. We
Yeah.
got Wendy Williams,
Yeah.
and we need to. Y'all would love to see Wendy's show on BET, like at night. I think
just
it would
the
be
cameras
dope.
going and all the
cameras
jokes.
going, all the jokes
You know,
uncensored.
But Wendy's behind the Negroes, though. She's pop culture.
She's pop. That's right.
I've got to shout out to my VH1
the
family at
VH1
this particular
people.
time.
I'm not mad.
Because they
Shout out to
really,
my extra people.
We got. That's right. And the girl Manola, she's on Extra now too.
Yes.
Entertainment Tonight.
Yes.
What's her name?
Oh, are you talking about?
Vanola. What's her name? Vanessa Manila. Right. Oh, AJ rolled his eyes. Cameras, did you catch that?
Wendy.
You wait until the cameras are in here every day to catch every body twerk and eye movement. What, you try to talk to her, she dissed you for
Oh,
Derek
no.
Jeter.
Not at all.
Oh, no, you
Let's
got
not
that.
even. No.
Did Mariah Carey just fan her hair back? Because that's what I always picture. Does she just fan back and lay there?
What are you, Wendy? Stop.
We belong together.
She is unbelievable.
You need to take that and ride with that boy.
Oh gosh, Lord. She's answered it. I've
Clark
answered
did
it. No.
That's what I'm saying.
Y'all are
You need to take it and
ridiculous.
ride with it. That's a platinum baby
She
all
is
over again.
A friend that I've had since I was very, very young, and still a friend to this day. She's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
You know that. She's down to earth.
I love Mariah Carey.
Very down to earth.
Like her
person.
too.
And the album is crazy.
Yeah, her album is good.
Yeah.
Who else?
You listen to it?
Yes, I have.
I'm sure.
Had her on here. Did a whole
I
Mariah
know.
day.
I listened. I check you. I listen all the time. See?
All right, go, AJ.
What other- all right, I'm going.
I'm doing stuff.
What are you doing?
I'm about
What's
to
going
talk
on?
to some people on the telephone.
Oh, talk on the phone. I'm going, Wendy.
All right. Bye, AJ.
Bye-bye, sweetie.
Ray J.
What?
And what's her name? Julissa will be on the couch at no time at all because Marie Antoinette is too old to be put out of
Wendy, you better stop. Wendy, don't mess around with C. Free is the best person
Hi,
in the world.
Free. Hi, Ray J.
And you know
Hi,
you like her.
Negroes.
When is Free's album
You
dropping?
know you like her. Stop it.
When is Free's album dropping?
Hopefully very soon.
She was talking about it before my album. Mine's coming out June 28th.
Wendy, stop. See, now I'm leaving.
And I'll be on the couch on 106
to
Park to talk to you about it, too.
Show love, girl.
Love you, AJ. We'll be watching you on the show.
Thank you.
Let
Hopefully it gets picked up.
us know as soon as it gets picked up so that we know.
I will let you know.
Those hairs.
If they're listening, call me now. Let me know.
right.
They in the offices now.
They listen. I'm on their radar too.
Be nice.
I am.
Say Free's great. Say it.
Trevor.
Free's great. Say it. Free's great. Go ahead, Wendy.
Free is fabulous.
Great. Thank you.
Oh my
I'm
gosh,
going.
he got really close to my breath. All I've had are greens all day. You know, I'm on that detox thing. I can't chew gum. My breath, I'm feeling like it's funky towns. Let's talk about him for a moment.
Please, let's do.
Did you notice that when his hair comes over his shoulder, he flings it back like a girl?
Yes.
He flings it. And I'm not saying how you do it. I'm just saying the hair is so much. He actually has he flings his hair like a.
And then he gets the thyroid eye when he does it.
Yes. And he's working with Cal.
How do you do?
All right. We love AJ Calloway here on the show. And he's even funnier after he has some drinks. Wendy, he won't go home. Look, you got a hair over your shoulder. Why?
Stop that.
Fling your hair.
I couldn't even get on the damn elevator. Wendy, stop playing. You got a lot of hair. Don't be mad because I got long, luxurious locks, girl. Don't mess with my hair, girl. Wendy, stop messing with me.
I'm gay. He said long, luxurious locks.
Long, luxurious
Did they
locks.
ask you for the show to cut the locks?
No.
Tuck them?
No.
Disguise them?
No. They love my hair.
Just keep them tame. I have 30 seconds. I got to go to a break.
Be nice.
Bye. All
nice.
right. Let me
Today's
see,
nice Friday.
Let me see your walk away. Go ahead. Let me see your
You
walk
better-
away. Go. Open the door and walk. Girls, hold the door so I can watch AJ walk. Hold the door. There he go.
Wendy,
Oh,
stop
God.
playing.
Stop. I'm
Angel's wearing fry boots.
Now I believe you. Get wet.
Black men don't wear fry boots.
No. How you doing?
Everybody, we're going to pick up where we left. What were we talking about before that? We got like 15 seconds left in the break. I got to go to the bathroom again. Damn, it's working. It's working. I'm feeling
It's Wendy, man.
My boss came into my office and he basically brushed up against me with his penis.
okay.
Yeah, so I don't know how should I handle that situation?
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Everybody's winning their share of $100,000 cash.
You're $1,000 richer this morning.
All right.
Congratulations, man.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
Oh, I can't believe it.
$1,000 winners throughout the day.
Congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
You just picked up $1,000.
Oh, yeah. My wife has been calling so much, so she's going to love it.
Oh, both of you have been trying to win.
Yeah.
Oh, well, this is terrific.
From the only station with the $100,000 cash guarantee.
All right.
107.5.
107.5 WBLS.
AJ trying to run somebody's career, telling me what I should do. He's sitting on a bench with a bunch of teenagers. Talking about, hey, y'all, here's another. Oh, I love him, though. Anyway, it's 107.5 WBLS. BLS is funkin' for Jamaica, June 2nd through June 5th at Dimu's, going to be on Monday the 16th at Justin's in Manhattan. And that's where you can register for the trip for two. Compliments of American Airlines, where you can get a low fare and a whole lot more airline. That's a reminder from your radio station. It's a lovely day in New York. I mean, in spite of the collapse of the wall yesterday, and that's supposed to rain tomorrow. Shout out to all the workers out there working. I know somebody out there has got their Walkman on, checking out the experience. Shout out to you all out there working, but you all have to pick up the pace. It's supposed to rain this weekend, and when it rains, the ground is going to become more heavy, and it's going to become more sloppy, and maybe the rest of the wall just warning, danger all over there. Wowie wowza. I was given the cutest book today, and I want to shout out to all the AKAs. Do you know that there's a book out there that you all can be giving your kids or your daughters? This is really about giving it to your daughter. I can't give it to anybody because I'm not an AKA and I don't have a daughter, but I will keep it for myself because my mommy is an AKA, and that's what it's called. My mommy is an AKA, and there's illustrations that are really charming, and it's written by Audrey P. Jackson, who apparently is an AKA. And the book is cute. I haven't read it yet. Wait, hold on. Is it a book or a notebook? Oh, there's notes to be taken. Oh, isn't this nice? One last question, Mommy. Since Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority does such wonderful things for all humankind, can anyone become an AKA? Give me the drum roll. Only if you pass the paper bag test. Only, no, I'm just playing. Only if you got good hair. Jokes. Let me read what Audrey has written in her book. Only if they are blessed with the inner gift of true sisterhood, the spirit of giving, and the commitment of scholarship and service.
Oh, that's nice.
And your hair has got to go past your shoulders. No, I'm just playing. I'm only playing, you all. Come on now. I can't wait for me and my sister to become members of the Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated so that I can help people too. I couldn't imagine being a part of any other sorority but AKA Inc. This is just a cute book. This is a cute book. I'm going to say her name again. AKAs, I don't know how you get this book. I don't even see that she has a website. But you're her soror. Look up her chapter. Find out how you can get in touch. Her name is Audrey P. Jackson. And she is from Queens. And that's all I see. This is fabulous, Audrey. I think this is really great. I think your sorors would really love to have something like that. We should probably move on here. Oh, don't forget tonight, Lounge 42 West Broad Street in the Fleetwood section of Mount Vernon. It's party time. Oh, yeah. It's Chuck Chill Out on the 1s and 2s. And the doors open up at 11 o'clock and they close at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'll be there around 1 o'clock in the morning because the broadcast for WBLS is from 1 to 2. So I'll see you tonight in Mount Vernon at Lounge 42. It's the weekend and I'm not drinking. I'm detoxing. Right. I started my first day of detox today. I just got a whole pack of violets because I can't chew gum because it churns the stomach acids, but...
How does it taste?
Nasty, like most people who watch their health. You know, their breath
be
kicking.
Oh
that vegetarian breath be kicking, honey. And I woke up this morning, I had a bowl full of air until Jimmy Hester shows up at the door. Ding dong. And so I told you I went to Whole Foods and I bought all my greens and stuff. So he's making soup. Like growing up, we called this food white people food. But now that I'm a grown woman, I know that this is the food of the, if I can just do this for 3 weeks, I will be so, and combined with a couple of colon blows, I will be a brand new person. So, he's on to something. He and Dr. Ronnie up there in Martha's Vineyard, they're on to something, and whatever it is, I'm following it. But I got...
Keep that over there.
Put that where? Back there.
Oh, boy, I'm getting ready to have some juice or something like that. Anyway, enough about that. Let's move on. We got to come back. We got to talk about LeBron James, and we have to talk about Mos Steph and Little John and the events of the day, all right? Everybody keep it here. It's the Wendy Williams Experience on WBLS.
How do you fight the number one cause of...
So the orders have come down from the Pentagon. They're closing like 150 bases around the country. And so I want to shout out to a base that I'm real familiar with because I grew up in Monmouth County, New Jersey, home of Fort Monmouth. And I understand that it's either 500 or 5,000 people are in danger now of being unemployed, null and void. And so I remember growing up as a kid, like a lot of my parents' friends, successful people, worked at Fort Monmouth. So shout out to everybody around the country. I know Columbia, South Carolina, I don't know what the bases are doing down there, but shout out to you all. Wow. And these people just got their pink slips like today when we're hearing about the news. Also in Tallahassee, Florida, 14 employees at 4 state agencies have been fired for sending sexually suggestive emails. Well, Art snaps his neck looking over. What's going on over there? You always doing something on that computer.
I'm doing Wendy Williams' business.
Okay. In the meantime, 4 Department of Education employees were dismissed, and a bunch of others might join them. Apparently, 8 employees at the Department of Children and Family Services, and 1 at the Department of Transportation, 1 at the Department of Business, 1 at the Department of Professional Regulation have been terminated, and others will happen. All the state agencies have policies against inappropriate emails, and employees routinely are asked to acknowledge the rules. I don't know how it works at your office, but just because you think something is deleted, it's in that master, what do you call that, Art?
The cookies.
In the cookies?
Yeah.
Caching.
In the what?
The cache.
In the cache. Just when you think something's deleted, it's not. Jennifer Lopez threw a diva hissy fit, they're saying. Well, apparently, they were shooting a documentary all about the making of her new album. And she says that she didn't like the way, she was stunned at her depiction. She was angry by the sound of her voice. And there are a few scenes in there showing her abusing the employees of the filmmaker who was hired by Sony to shoot this documentary for her making the Rebirth. So the documentary has now been scrapped, and they're picking through gentler J-Lo material combined with some of the older footage. And nobody from Jennifer's camp is responding at this particular point. Regarding Dave Chappelle, I got a fax from Lisa who says, Wendy, I was hoping that I wouldn't have to file this report, but back in August of 2004, I was fortunate enough to be sitting across from a man in an airport terminal who was talking about Dave Chappelle. And so I looked aloof, but I was perched on the edge of my seat to hear everything that I could. And he said that Dave was bugging out over his fame and fortune. He seemed annoyed and dismissive of Dave's difficult time. He also mentioned that an awards show was looking to book Dave to host, and that he was investigating Chris Rock and his rates as well. Well, that's just a little sidebar from Lisa. But the latest that I'm hearing from Comedy Central now is that, well, you can see they've closed in the ranks. Do you watch Comedy Central? See, that's one of the channels. I watch Comedy Central. They're programming they're not programming around Dave Chappelle at this point. They're programming without Dave Chappelle as top of mind. And I don't know, everybody is, jumped on this whole thing where, he's in South Africa. He's getting, treatment for, mental situation. But then there's always people like AJ who say, AJ Calloway, who just left, who say, he's the most stable person that you ever want to meet, and so on and so forth. His child in his lap, and he's, blah, blah, blah. And, I still don't know what to make of it. But I don't think that this is a stunt. Whatever it is, I don't think it's a stunt. If it is a stunt, well, I'm the first person. I don't like April Fool's jokes. I don't like when public people play tricks on their audience. I don't know. There's something cheesy about that. Like, it's real cheesy. And then how do you backpedal so that the public doesn't think everything you do now is a lie or a joke or I don't know. And LeBron James, well, he fired his manager. And he's replaced his manager with a bunch of his homeboys. But if you think about the LeBron James empire at this point, is worth $135 million in endorsements alone. Apparently, his agent, Aaron Goodwin, was fired. It's this agent who brought him the unprecedented $135 million worth of endorsements before LeBron ever stepped foot on an NBA court. What's his basketball contract like? Just a sec.
Yeah.
So at this point, all you need is somebody to field some phone calls.
No, but there's always more deals to come about, though.
Well, sure, there's more to come about, but, and I'm not suggesting that the homeboys are the people to handle the job, the bottom feeders that you went to high school with and whatnot. I mean, those are your boys. Those are the ones supposed to be hustling you, hosting a party. If you want to, get a quick $20,000 for walking through Lounge 42 in Mount Vernon, let your homeboy handle that, give you 18, he keeps 2, and, everybody continues to eat. I don't exactly know what LeBron James is going to do at this point. But I can also say that just because, and this agent is like one of the best agents in the business, and
he's a brother too.
But sometimes the best is not always the best. I remember I was negotiating a radio contract. This was several years ago, and I wanted the best representation. It was like one of those pivotal moments, or so I thought. And so I went to this white guy. He happens to be white. A high-powered attorney. He did absolutely nothing for me, and all I got was a huge bill. Okay, so a few years later, the same station I am now in trouble with, and need somebody to help me sue. You all can read between the lines. And so instead of going high-powered, I went with my gut and hired Ray Hamlin, a Negro from Long Branch, New Jersey, who happens to be on the marquee of a very large law firm in New Jersey. Ray won the lawsuit, and Ray and I have been riding ever since. And, I'm very happy with books and VH1 and the album and radio. So I don't know what LeBron's going to do, and we can talk more about it. I'd love to hear what you say, but Advice Hour is next.
Wendy, man.
Now, my question is about the Kegel. Why is it every time I try to do them, I have an orgasm? Is that normal?
I don't know, but it must be pleasurable.
The Wendy Williams Experience. Everybody needs some.
Should I leave? Like, is that selfish to my son?
Come get some.
Let me tell you, Wendy, it's really a trouble with a dude.
Advice Hour.
I'm having a problem with my fiance and his family.
I was in a relationship with this girl for like 18 months. She told me the relationship meant nothing.
Always drama.
Call Wendy right now. 1-866-GET-WENDY. Fax Wendy at 866-WENDY-FAX.
Wendy, can you give me advice on plastic surgery?
Let's do it.
Got it.
This is ludicrous. Let's Mr. X to the Z exhibit. Let's start with a beat.
If you got it.
What's your name?
Wendy Williams.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
All right, now it's the Wendy Williams Experience, everybody. Welcome. It's Advice Hour if you're just turning us on. Hey. So, Chris Tucker, as you know or may not know by now, pled guilty on Tuesday to that speeding that he did, 109 miles per hour in his Bentley. He was rushing from Atlanta to Columbia, South Carolina to go to church, driving more than 200 miles. He was speeding, yada, yada. The fine is $6,999. So, he has that, and so that's that. Now, Cameron Diaz is one of the many celebrities who is fighting back with the tabloid newspapers. It's apparently, there's a story reporting suggesting that she's having an affair, or she was having an affair with a married man, and she is suing. She's saying that that's not true. Blah, blah, blah. And she's still very happy with Justin Timberlake. She says Justin is undergoing surgery in Los Angeles, actually, to remove some nodules on his vocal cords. That's a scary thing, right? The procedure actually happened last week, so he's recovering now. At an undisclosed Los Angeles facility, the growths were benign, and he's going to need at least 3 months before he can sing again. So during that 3 months, hopefully, that's when Cameron's going to lock him down with the wedding. Right? Happy Friday the 13th. I am a little nervous. That's why, truth be told you all, that's why I was out of motor vehicles yesterday, because today would be the day, you know what I'm saying? I'm caught up in something and, I'm working a very fine line today. But it's Advice Hour. Let's go to the phone. Hello.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. It's Advice Hour.
Okay, listen, this is my problem. I'm getting married next year, which is not the problem. That's the really great part.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just trying to figure out if I should invite my mother to the wedding. Birth, natural mother, and everything, but we haven't gotten along for a very, very long time. And I'm kind of torn. Like, I really want her to be there, but then I kind of don't, because we don't speak that much anymore. We just have, like, a long history. Like, she had me arrested when I was 16. She called and said that, like, I stole her car. And, like, she used to let her husband do things to me and my sisters that, like, I just don't really want to get into. But it's like now I'm like, I'm so torn. Like, I don't know if I should invite her, not invite her.
Do you have, like, a mother figure in your life? I mean, who do you consider your family now?
I mean, it's just like me and my boyfriend. I don't really deal with my family at all because nobody wanted to believe me. It was like a whole big thing when I came out.
Then, you know what? I wouldn't invite any of them to the wedding because I don't think that big celebratory occasions are the time to invite people who represent the darkness. If you would like to make up with your mother, you can do that at another time, not at your wedding, not at, one of the happiest days of your present life.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Like, I'm so angry. But then when I'm actually thinking about it, I'm like, it's not fair that she was never there for me. And now it's like she's not even going to be there for this.
Yeah, but if she's not there because you didn't invite her.
Yeah, that's true, too.
And if she was there, would you feel torn as you're walking down the aisle and you get a glimpse of her?
I don't know.
Well, you know what? If anybody who would make me say, I don't know, on a big occasion like getting married, doesn't need to be there.
Yeah.
I would want to look and see a sea of well-wishers and a sea of people who've been there for me in whatever way they could. And that is not a mother that I would invite to a wedding. It is a mother that, maybe at some point during maturity or on her part, as well as yours, I guess, maybe you can come to some circumstance. But I tell you what, I don't even know that I'd be interested in making up. You told her that you were being touched and she didn't believe you?
No.
And so a lot of the woman that you are today is based on the things that happened to you in your past and your mother's lack of belief in you?
Yeah.
I don't even know that I'd let her see my firstborn, much less be at my wedding. No, I'd say no. Don't invite her.
Okay, Wendy.
All right, take care.
Thanks.
I wish you well. Bye-bye.
Thanks, bye.
Hello, hi, it's Wendy.
Hi, Wendy. How you doing?
Hi, I'm doing fine.
I have a couple of questions for you, if you can. The first one is, I want to break into stand-up comedy.
Mm-hmm.
And is there any room for a black gay man in stand-up comedy?
There's more room for another black gay man in stand-up comedy. Of course.
Well, where do I go? What schools? Or, what kind of training?
Clown College in Orlando. I don't know. I don't know that. That I don't know. Now, I would say if you check out some of the open mic nights, and around your city or.
I live here in New York.
Yeah, okay, around New York. There's open mic nights all the time. Don't ask me where. I have no idea. I would start out, though, by checking out open mic nights, and maybe you can read some of the trade magazines and find out where they are, when they are, what time, and go do it. If you are remotely suggesting coming to the Laugh Factory, it's not an open mic night.
Okay.
Okay.
I have one more.
Okay.
I've seen a shrink for about 6 months, about a year ago.
Okay.
About my sex addiction. And it helped me for a while. But now I'm back to my old ways.
What is that? What are those old ways?
I just constantly think about sex all the time. I'm out there freaking everywhere.
Are you a bottom or a topper?
Both. Versatile. I want to, I don't...
You are strictly with men?
Yeah, oh, yes.
Yeah, how many times a week do you have sex?
How many times a day?
Oh, gosh. Oh, okay. We'll start there.
I say I bust about 3 or 4 a day.
By yourself?
No, with strangers.
Strangers? So it'd be 3 or 4 a day with strangers?
Trips, yeah.
And so where do you go for that?
Parks, public bathrooms, Central Park is good.
Wow, you really do be Kevin Campbell-ing it up. and George Michael-ing it down. So what's your question regarding sex addiction?
I saw a shrink for about 6 months. I was doing good. I wasn't on any medication, but I stopped.
How many STDs do you have? Let's be honest.
Honest to God, none. Thank you, Jesus, but none.
How many times have you had to go get the penicillin?
And I get tested every 3 months.
You are exemplifying very reckless behavior. And
but I don't drink. I don't do drugs.
So that doesn't make you better than anybody who drinks or does drugs.
That's true. You're right.
As a matter of fact, it makes you worse because at least people who drink and do drugs have a lot of sex if they do, but they can blame it on the drinking and drugs. You can't blame it on nothing. You're sober and doing that?
Yeah, Wendy, I'm an addict.
Turn your radio down. Look, do you work a regular job?
Yep.
And so you've no doubt been with a couple of your coworkers.
Yeah, I'm a flight attendant, so I've done it in the galley several times with passengers. And military passengers. I've done a lot of military flights overseas, and I've done it with a lot of military guys, too. Okay.
I got to get ready to get off the phone, but what is your question to me regarding the sex addiction?
What do you think? Should I go back to seeing a shrink? Should I go group therapy or what?
No, I think that you need to see a shrink, and depending on the money you have, I think group therapy is cheaper than private therapy. But yes, you need to go back and see a shrink, and you need to exemplify some sort of self-control. I understand 3 or 4 nuts a day if that's what you need to do. But why with people? I was definitely expecting you to say that you were pleasuring yourself. I was not expecting you to say that it was 3 or 4 different people and 3 or 4 nuts in crazy places like parks and in the galley.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to learn how to have some sort of control over yourself, even if it's not over your thoughts. And you need to get back in therapy.
Okay.
Yeah. And put the comedy on the back burner until you get yourself together.
Thank you, Wendy.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Gay, I'm homo, I like guys.
I think that might have been part of his routine. I'm not sure. Dear Wendy, I'm a 35-year-old woman who's a supervisor for a nonprofit organization. I have an associate's degree in psychology, with 10 years of experience. I plan to go to university in the fall for more schooling. I supervise 10 people, Wendy. 3 of the ladies have bachelor's degrees with no experience, but they feel that their degree means that they can ask for $40,000 or better. They are not articulate, Wendy. Their work ethics are horrible, and they keep asking for a raise. Not-for-profit rarely gives raises. I just got okay to clean house. What the hell are colleges teaching these kids? That you're owed the world because you have a college degree. I mean, you're 35. Hell, I'm older than you when I came out with that attitude. All right, here I is. Who want to hire me? Right here. Well, why? I mean, you're 35. You come from the same school as the kids that are coming out today in terms of, the world owes us. We've been studying for 4 years, 8, some of you. Depending how long it takes to get that degree. Yeah, that the world owes. That the world owes. That's why. I'd clean house. Since they gave you the okay. Dear Wendy, I need some of your advice. My boyfriend and I have been together now for 8 years. I've learned since late last year that he put an engagement ring on layaway for me. Now, Wendy, it's been 5 months, and I know he wants to finish paying off the ring by summertime, but he doesn't make enough money. Every paycheck he has to put it towards rent or bills for our apartment, which is the reason I haven't received the ring yet. My question to you, Wendy, is should I lend him the money for the remaining balance? He never asked me for it, but I know he would want someone to loan it to him. Or should I just wait until he can pay it off? Sign, want to help out. I've been with him for 8 years. I would let him pay it off himself, because even though you have the money to help out, let him do this on his own. He went out and he picked it up. You shouldn't have been snooping. Would you find a receipt for the ring? I learned of late. How did you learn that? Did he tell you, or did you? I'm imagining that he didn't tell you, that he wants to surprise you with the ring. So you just can't swoop down and say, I found the receipt for my ring and here's, cash for the rest of it. No, you're starting off your marriage, cutting off his privates already. Fall back, wait until you get down the aisle before you do that. Let him pay off his own ring and stop being so antsy. Just calm down. How much time do I have?
2 minutes. Because
I got a kid with a lot of kids. and some Okay, I don't have time to address that. So then I will let you know, then I'll use this 2 minutes to talk with you about Patrice Rushen. She's talking about Alicia Keys, Beyonce, Ciara, and Chaka Khan. You remember Chaka Khan was speaking out about Alicia Keys, and she said some kind of distasteful things in terms of, she doesn't, No, you were here. You know what I said. Here's what the legendary Patrice Rushen says. I think Beyonce is a terrific singer and performer. She's sexy and deserves all of her success. Alicia Keys comes across like an old school performer, and I like that. Ciara is a reflection of today's hip hop, and she has great energy. So they asked Patrice Rushen about longevity, and Patrice said, who knows? These are fickle times and people have short attention spans. Beyonce, Alicia, Ciara may have to reinvent themselves several times because today's generation likes everything microwaved as opposed to a slow cook. Beyonce has the best chance at a long career because her appeal, as far as I can see, is across the board and across demographic lines. Then it goes on to say, we bring up the incident reported from a European tabloid where Chaka Khan and involving Chaka Khan and Alicia Keys, and Chaka dragged Patrice Rushen's name into the fray, saying that she doesn't hide behind her piano. And Patrice says, my publicist told me about it, and I don't know exactly how to react. American performers are much more verbally expressive than overseas because they think news gets back to the United States. It doesn't get back to the United States, but it does. Based on that story I was told, it seems to me like Shaka was saying that Alicia uses her piano as a gimmick, but I don't see that. Alicia is in the public eye. Yada yada. She goes on to explain that she is a musician. I'm going to work with Alicia, and I'm going to work with John Legend in Switzerland in July, and I look forward to it. So that's what Patrice Rushen says. In the meantime, everybody, Advice Hour is going to continue next, and don't forget, Bokeem Woodbine comes up during the Hour of Truth. So keep it here.
Wendy, man.
I'm constantly sleeping with my baby's daddy. He is engaged to get married to someone else. Should I give it all up and say, well, I tried to have a relationship here?
You can't have a relationship. He's engaged to somebody else. He's about to get married. Really, I just can't take it.
The Wendy Williams Experience. Yo, did you catch this flashback?
Wendy Williams and Young Dirty Bastard.
With all due respect, Miss Cherry, and there's plenty of women out there like that. You sound like one of those mothers who doesn't let your boy be a man and take on a new family. Because his new family, Miss Cherry, you lived here's his family.
Yeah, he has.
I'm talking about when Dirty was alive.
Yeah.
I mean, right now I understand Miss Cherry, kind of stepping up, but not really. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, we just wish that she would be more of a grandmother to the children.
Kids,
she don't call them or anything.
Kids, how do you feel about Miss Cherry? Come on, Young Dirt. Young Dirt ready.
Yeah, Young Dirty definitely ready. And she's real stupid right now. Man, if she was right here, I'd beat this out of her.
Oh!
I'll tell you right there.
Your grandmother?
Yeah, my grandma. She ain't no grandma to me, so put it that way. Ooh. This is Young Dirt Dog talking. Get him.
Young Dirt Dog's no liar.
I guess they going through their emotions, and this is how they feel. There's nothing that came from me. This is what she showed them.
Got him. This is it right here. Miss a day, miss a whole lot. Coming through your speakers, boy. It's Wendy, man.
Soup's on. Thank God for Bragg's liquid amino acid. It's like salt for we detoxing people. It's a lifesaver. It's Advice Hour, too. Okay, none of us will have difficulty remembering the following woman. Dear Wendy, I'm not sure if you remember me. She's not sure if I remember. Of course I remember. But a year ago, I wrote you for advice about the following personnel ad that I placed in the New Yorker newspaper. 28-year-old black female professional looking for a white acting 28 to 35-year-old black professional. See, you remember. Who has diverse interests, including European travel and foreign films. You must be white acting. This is what she put in her personal ad. But she's big. You got to applaud her for honesty. And so she wrote me back and she asked me what I thought, and she's reminding me, Wendy, you said that instead of writing white acting, you advised me to use either mainstream-minded or Eurocentric in my ad, and I did. Well, I'm just trying to help her. I mean, the whole thing is a bit silly, but who am I to judge? So let me just get to her answering her. So she says, Wendy, I met Nathaniel last summer. We had a lovely vacation in Tuscany. And I'm happy to share with you that Nathaniel has proposed. What? You mean clap, dummy? Of course I accepted, and we set the date. Our nuptial will be April 29th, 2006. Thank you so much. And that's signed Gwendolyn Jeffries, soon to be Wentworth. Gwendolyn Jeffries Wentworth. How perfectly Euro-friendly. Congratulations, Gwen. See, dreams do come true in the personal ads. But you got to put it down the way you mean it. And if she's looking for a black guy who acts white, then why should she have to sift through a bunch of guys that she's not into? I mean, she saved herself a lot of time for putting that ad in there. It's just that it sounded so harsh by her saying white acting. So, I had her zhuzh it just a bit, and look, she's getting married. Oh, by the way, shout out to T, who's at her sister's office right now in a personal mess. T, it's time for you to move out of that neighborhood so you don't have to deal with any of that stuff. Don't call him your fiance. Call him a guy that you're in relations with. You fall back off the fiance thing. About your secret and cheating, take that to your grave. Wait for the DNA test. In the meantime, you still got cheating issues to deal with him. I don't know whether or not you can forgive him or not. I don't know him. I mean, you did your dirt too. And don't tell him that, by the way. You always want to hold something over a man's head. Do not tell him, in a fit of, you been out with her all night long. Well, guess what? That's why Jerome and I... no, hold that. Hold that and own that. That's the extra sparkle in your eye as you listen to his bull. This extra sparkle in your eye is... I'll be getting it in too. And just because you've been together for the period of time that you have doesn't mean that this is the right relationship for you, too, T. Because I don't know how old you are. But this doesn't mean that this is the right relationship for you. You want to know what I really mean to say? It's time for you to move out of that neighborhood. Leave him alone and leave all that where back there. Okay, moving on. Listen to this. What is it? Is that the wrong thing? This is tea? Oh, I put the salt in it.
How you doing?
All right, I'm sorry. Then I mixed the wrong thing. That's the tea. Well, then where's the tea? You have to mix another one. I put salt in it. Okay. When do I eat the actual my actual meal, the soup? 5:30. Oh. All right. Did we bring any of the sugar? No. All right, then I'll just drink the tea, just hot and plain like that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh gosh, I was putting salt in the wrong thing. I got to tell you, this granola way of life is just not for me. I'm just doing it. But
you're looking better already.
Am I?
Yes, you are.
Mm-hmm. Boy, do I want a ham sandwich. And a drink. Dear Wendy, my name is Thomas, and I'm 22 years old. I'm from Brooklyn. I was a teenage father at the age of 16. Now at the age of 22, I have 3 kids. I have a 6-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 4-month-old. I have 2 different babies' mothers, and they hate each other. I'm currently with my second baby's mother, but I only have one child with her, my 3-year-old. I have my 6-year-old and my 4-month-old daughter with my first baby's mother. So somewhere in there, young Thomas, you cheated on your second baby's mother to go back to your first baby's mother. Oh. Wendy, although I'm with my second baby's mother right now, I can't stop sleeping with my first baby's mother. I've been with my first baby's mother for the longest. I'm still in love with her. But I'm trying to do the right thing by my second baby's mother. She's done a lot for me, and she took me back even after she found out that I got my first baby's mother pregnant again. Wendy, do you have any advice as to how I stop sleeping with my first baby's mother and be completely faithful to my second baby's mother? Yeah! It was best said by Nas and A. Marie on Wendy Williams Brings the Heat, Volume 1. The first song on there, Negro, man up! You got 3 kids! It's time for you to stop using being 22 as an excuse, because you are not 22. You are 52. You have the responsibilities. You got 3 kids at 22. Man up! Wake up, as I said to Star. You need to wake up and man up. I don't have any suggestions for that, hon. Thomas, man up. All this sleeping around. Do you have a job, boy? And man, Thomas, it's time to take care of your family and perhaps consider a vasectomy.
Ooh. Ouch.
At 22 with 3 kids, what else? Yeah. By 32, he's going to have 8. Dear Wendy, how you doing? Is Artie a butch queen or a banshee queen? Art would be... Wait, hold on. Let me just make sure I got my gay talk correctly. There's nobody in here I can talk to. Jeez, you need to hire a hag as an intern. You know, somebody that I can,
Well, we had one, but he just went back to home.
No. Oh, yeah. No, he's gay. Oh, I miss gay Steve.
Yeah,
let's see. A butch queen is, he acts like like he's the man. A banshee queen is the woman.
I'm a combination of both, depending on what day it is.
Depending on what day, but you're more banshee queen.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Yeah. Because you clutch your pearls and fan your hands and all that. That's totally banshee.
Damn.
Oh. Keep it here, everybody. Don't scare Bokeem with mine away.
I got slayed so well. Made me do things I don't even do to my husband.
The Wendy Williams Experience.